It's easy for me to love other people and care for them, but for me to feel that I'm cared for and that I'm really understood and that we're connecting, that's totally different. And it's very, very hard for me. Looking back on the beginning of my weight gain, I can see probably all of the reasons that it happened. And so for me, I'm an emotional eater, right? You don't even know why you do certain things, right? And I know because I used to be one of those people. I should say I'm a lot more aware now. And I guess part of it was I wanted to, you know how we delude ourselves and we're in denial. Okay, so if this is your first time coming to my channel, then my name is Liberty V Justice. Thank you so much for watching. You are worth it. Click that subscribe right now. Give me a thumbs up and tell me your name in the comments, okay? And how I can help you with your health and fitness journey, okay? So, looking back, I'll tell you this. Probably the number one reason was that I was lonely, okay? I started my weight gain in like October, I want to say, okay? But here's the thing. What I was saying a minute ago about we're not aware of things sometimes, I was not aware that I was lonely. I wasn't really aware that I was lonely. And also, I was not really aware that I was eating for the reason that I'm lonely. Like, food is my friend, right? It's not my friend though. It's so insidious. You know what I mean? Around the time that I started getting really lonely, because it started to get, whenever the weather changes and it starts to get colder, I started to get more lonely, and as an entrepreneur, I am by myself, most of the time. And even when I'm with other people, I feel alone a lot of times, okay? And it's very hard for me to feel connected to another person. It is very hard. It's easy for me to love other people and care for them, but for me to feel that I'm cared for and that I'm really understood and that we're connecting, that's totally different. And it's very, very hard for me. I always feel, most of the time, not always, but probably 99% of the time, I feel disconnected. I don't feel that I'm loved. I don't feel that people really care for me and things. So I want to put this episode out because of Christmas time too, and it gets really harder as Christmas approaches. My grandma died on the 23rd, and I'll also have 14 years clean and sober that day, but it gets worse and worse for everybody around the holidays, which is kind of ironic, isn't it? Because it's a time of togetherness, and the food thing gets harder, because if you're not alone, you might feel even more alone because you're around a lot of people who are fighting or treat you badly, abuse you, or whatever. So if you can do something when it's hardest, you can do it anytime. So that's why I recommend starting your health and weight loss journey with me right now. Because when I lost 250 pounds, the first time that's the most weight, and I kept most of it off, but I started like right after my birthday, which is November 7th. I had to face Thanksgiving and Christmas and, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, all these celebrations that we have in my family. And most people celebrate these things. Take a breath and realize that you're worth it. And realize that, one moment of eating that cookie or whatever it is, that's your comfort food, your mac and cheese, whatever it is, it's not worth it. But you are worth it. And in the long run, discipline weighs ounces, but regret weighs tons. You may be at a point where you don't even realize how it's affecting you, or what is affecting you, or why you're feeling bad the way that you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, even spiritually. You may not even realize it. You may be, because you're so far into it, and when I weighed over 350, I lost 250 pounds, and I always say that I kept it off. I really didn't, because I kept most of it off. But the main thing is that I'll gain a little bit back here and there. But the main thing is that you have to keep your mentality off. You know what I mean? Keep the fat off your, the fat mentality away. The poverty, the lack, the fear, the loneliness, all of those things. So I like to do, as far as loneliness, I like to have this thing, and it's, I call it like emotional hygiene, or in this case, it would be relationship hygiene. But it's relationship hygiene. You got to cultivate those relationships, but at the same time, it's emotional hygiene, because if you don't have friendships and you don't have people that you can talk to and turn to and or just shoot the shit with, here time and time again, or whatever, or from time to time, then if you don't have those relationships in place, then guess what? You got to dig the well before you're thirsty. So if you don't have relationships and you really need someone, who are you going to turn to? And also, if you don't have those relationships, if you don't have those relationships, it is going to mess up your mentality, your emotions, and you are going to feel isolated and alone. And I am known for isolating myself. I am known for, keeping to myself, especially when I'm really upset about something or some things are bothering me. And at the time, I became even more alienated because I felt that nobody cared. I was thinking, if these people really care about me and they really want to be with me and they really support my business goals and the things that I'm doing with my life, then why am I always the one that has to initiate contact? I am always the one sending the first text, the first phone call, the first email, the first direct message, whatever, and to fans, whoever, right? Family, friends, clients, and all these people. If they're so serious about their goals and they really care about me, then why am I always the one to initiate contact? Why are they just simply responding because they want to keep me available when they want an emotional punching bag? Oh, boo-hoo, this happened to me. No, I don't want victims in my life. So I got rid of most of these people. It's cyclical. It went around in a cycle, because what happens is you start to get depressed, right? And slowly you stop doing the things that keep you being happy, right? She said, we don't stop doing the things we love because we get depressed. We get depressed because we stop doing the things that we love. Okay? And then we get more depressed because we stop doing the things that we love, and then we start doing things that are not good for us, like eating too much food and all of these stupid things that we know are not good. Eating too much, we'll stop working out, and slowly but surely we stop all our healthy habits. Calling friends that actually are healthy for us, we stop all of that, and it just piles up and gets worse, and it ends up in right back to the beginning where you're depressed, but you're more depressed, and it just piles on. But don't let it get to that point. Start now. Start, make those connections. Don't be lonely, and stick to your healthy habits and the things that you love doing, your YouTube channel or whatever it is. Even if you're not feeling like you're making progress, keep going, because it will pay off and you are worth it. Food is not a substitute for friendship. I am your friend because I will tell you the truth, and I will love you until you can learn to love yourself and be your own best friend. Okay? So if you want a friend to be with you on this health journey, okay, this health challenge, we can do this together. Click the link below and sign up for your first call. Will be free. We'll do a health consultation. We'll see if we can vibe together and work together as a team, and I will coach you and help you to get healthy and get in shape. All right? You're worth it. Let's get on this journey together at Christmas time, because you're worth it. And if you can do something now when it's the hardest, then you can do it anytime. Okay? Next time we will talk about how to be prepared when you do go to those functions, family functions, or you go with friends or whatever for the holiday. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. You're worth it. Okay? Comment below. Tell me how I can help you. And subscribe. Click the bell for notifications so you can see all my new uploads. And make sure that you follow me on TikTok, and Instagram, all right? You are worth it.
She's a